Hi viewers, welcome back to another exciting episode of On the Rocks. I am Aurelia Afrikaner, joined by
Carli Abrantes, and we are coming to you guys from the heart of Windhoek at Kate's Nest Guesthouse. Some of you have probably already seen the episode we recorded with them in Oshakati. So today I'm going to be talking to the owner Ndahafa Angula, and we're going to have some great chats together.
and I will have a chat with Sevelia, the chef here at Kate's Nest Guesthouse. So Carli, let's go.
Welcome back, viewers, and I'm here with the owner of Kate's Nest Guesthouse, Ndahafa Angula. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming through.
You're very welcome. Ndahafa, we would love to get to know Kate's Nest a little bit better. So could you please tell us, let's start with the name, Kate's Nest. Where is that from?
Kate, it was actually my grandmother was Katrina.
Okay.
Yeah, so I named it after her. A lot of people call me Kate thinking I'm Kate, but it was my grandma's name.
I originally thought you were Kate, and then when I met you and you said Ndahafa, I was like, okay, there's a story here, there's a story.
No, it's named after my grandma.
Okay, beautiful. And tell me, you guys have two establishments. So our viewers have already got to know Kate's Nest in Oshakati. Beautiful loft area, swimming pool, bar, stunning place. So if you guys are in the Oshakati region, you know where you're going to go stay over. And when you come to Windhoek, Kate's Nest here is perfect. They have so many different accommodation options, from single rooms, double rooms, twin rooms. They've got the dormitory that we will be showing you guys as well. Beautiful swimming pool, because we all know we are in the desert. It does get really hot here. Stunning lava and bar area. So please come check out Kate's Nest. But tell me, Ndahafa, all of your rooms are named after Namibian towns. Is that because you love Namibia very much? Is it, tell us how you got there?
Absolutely. I do love my country. I mean, I've traveled a bit, and it's 7 to 10 days. I'm like, I want to go back home. But the names were, we have a lot of overseas guests.
Okay.
So for me, it was just getting to know when they come through, because people will ask, where's Tsumeb? What is Swakopmund? And you can give them a little bit of background about that. But also for our own Namibian people, you find people that, for instance, they live in Ludritz, but they've never been to Oshakati.
Yes.
And they don't know what Oshakati is about. So it's not just the naming of the rooms. You'll notice I have a little bit of information about each town as well, next to the room name.
Yes.
Yeah, so for me it was just, let's get to know our country
Yes,
as well.
and it's such a good conversation starter, because it immediately breaks the ice, even if people are a little bit awkward if they come here and they see, oh, I'm staying in Ludritz's room. And like you say, if they don't know where it is, there's a conversation to be had. If they do know something about Ludritz, there's also a conversation to be had, because then they share their stories.
Absolutely, there is a conversation to be had. And people are like, why is my town not there? I am, let's say, from Omaruru. Why is Omaruru not there? Or I want Ludritz, I'm from Ludritz. So people really get passionate about the room names or the rooms that they stay in because they're from this town or that. So yeah, we enjoy that here.
So what would be your choice of room? What is your hometown?
I am from Tsumeb.
Okay.
Yeah, I am from Tsumeb, but we lived in Swakopmund a bit. My choice town is Swakopmund, definitely.
Same. I would
can't
love
wait
to live there.
Yes, absolutely. But Tsumeb is also, it's a very green town.
Very. It is beautiful.
Yeah,
it is beautiful in its own right.
Yes.
And you've got the Oshikotso Lake right there. So there's a lot to do as well.
Yes.
So at least you've been lucky enough to grow up in the greenery, and then in Swakop, with a coastal town.
Yeah.
So how did you end up here in Windhoek?
University.
Okay.
Yeah, you finish high school in Tsumeb and you get shipped off to university, to UNAM.
Okay.
And you get to UNAM, you finish 4 years, you look for a job, you start working. You end up living in Windhoek more years than what you were in Tsumeb, for
This is
instance.
true. This is true. I
So,
hear you.
yeah.
Ndahafa, tell me the dorm rooms. Are they also named after towns?
Yes, the dorm rooms are also named after towns. The dormitory was also just people requesting, groups asking as always, why don't you have more space? Or like
Okay.
for school groups, sports groups. And also our international travelers, they like the budget travelers.
Yes.
They,
yes, the
the
ones coming to
backpackers,
backpack, exactly.
they love the dorm rooms.
But they are really stunning, and they're clean, which I think a lot of backpackers can't say. So, and it's just a very welcoming atmosphere as well. And I assume that they can use the swimming pool over here as well. So, I mean, what more do you need? It is perfect. Tell me, you guys obviously have space for expansion. So all those people that you mentioned that are upset that their towns aren't named yet, I think you should just tell them they're not named yet. It
Yes.
will come because you've got space.
Yeah.
So you guys, I mean, you guys started a couple of years ago, if I'm correct. When and did you only start with a smaller property and then you got the dorm rooms, or was it all here at the same time?
So I started with the current property.
Yes.
Actually, I used to use it as a student home for UNAM,
Okay.
university students. And then, like I said, I like traveling a bit, so we went to Europe for a bit of time, and we didn't stay in hotels.
Okay.
Yeah, we went on a budget trip, and when I came back, I actually thought, well, people travel and you think it must be a hotel or it must be in a certain way, and what I saw there, it wasn't at all.
It's not like that,
Yeah.
no.
And I thought, well, I could maybe also offer the same thing, just, a nice, clean space. I wanted people to feel at home. You know how sometimes places can just be cold.
Yes, very cold. You walk in, you go to your room, you stay in your room, and you leave.
I didn't want that because I didn't want to feel like that when I travel.
No, it's horrible. It's not nice.
So I thought, well, I do have the space. It was an old house, really. We did have space. It was 13 bedrooms or so.
Okay.
So I started with the first 4, the ones right here. I renovated them. Started with 4 rooms.
Yo.
Yeah, started with 4 rooms.
And was it just the property in Windhoek, or did you also have the one in Oshakati
No,
already?
it was just this one. in
Just
Windhoek.
here?
Yeah, and
And
just
that
this
was
one.
in which year?
Started 2016.
Sure, so
It's
just
9.
before COVID.
Yes,
Then COVID hit,
exact-
and even with COVID, you've managed to expand into Kate's Nest, Windhoek doubling in size, and then you got the property in Oshakati. I love it. I love it. I hope your granny's proud of you.
All God's work, not our work.
No, well, it's very well done. Congratulations. It is beautiful. I mean, I met you about last year, at the beginning of the year, and just seeing how much this property has changed from then until now. So you guys, they do so much effort here. It really is constantly listening to their guests. And with her being a traveler, you're constantly in touch with what do I like, what do people need. So at Kate's Nest, you know you are being heard, you are being listened to. So even if you're in Windhoek for 2 or 3 evenings, this is the place for you. I assume you guys get a lot of stopover guests, because let's be honest, Windhoek isn't not the tourist attraction of Namibia.
Yes.
But people land here, and from here they
live
disperse.
from here, yeah.
So-
And sometimes they spend a few days just getting to know the surrounding areas. So
Yes.
yeah, most of our guests. But we also have a lot of people coming for meetings. So we also host a lot
of business travelers, I
business
assume.
travelers. And like I said earlier, sports teams.
Yes. Oh, but it is really nice here because the sports teams, I mean, the area is also quite safe. So those that need to go for a run in the morning, they can do that, come back, cool off in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
They've got the big dorm area where the teachers, the coaches, everyone can still
Exactly.
be in control of the kids,
Yes.
but the kids also have that feeling of this is a school tour.
Yes.
It's not me in my room all by myself.
Yes, exactly.
So it's very well done. I really enjoy how you guys did that.
Yeah, thank you.
We are going to get to know Ndahafa a little bit more personally, so we will be right back after this. Welcome back, viewers. And as you guys can see, we are in this stunning garden on this beautiful spring day. And this is the portion where we get to know Ndahafa a little bit more personally. Ndahafa, earlier you told me you went to university after you finished schooling in Tsumeb. So you went to UNAM, you mentioned that. What did you study?
Accounting.
Oh,
I have a bachelor's in accounting.
so nothing to do with the tourism industry at all?
Nothing at all. I haven't studied tourism at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
and tell me, why did you not go into accounting?
I don't know. It wasn't me. It was a bit boring and I didn't work
Okay.
for long, maybe a year or so.
Okay.
I did my real estate exam, I think my last year of university or just the year after
Okay.
that. So I've actually been working as a real estate agent for many years.
Okay, and you're
Yeah.
still doing that as well?
I am still doing that.
Okay.
I have a company with other two ladies. It's called DNC Property Shop.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am still doing that. I've been doing that for, I don't know, 18, 17 years. It's been, very, very long
Wow.
time.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
All
yeah.
right. So you are a lady of many talents. We obviously like to keep busy because you were busy with accounting, but then also did real estate.
Yeah.
Then you worked in accounting, now we're in real estate and tourism at the same time. So is the tourism just because you yourself like being a traveler, you enjoy seeing the world? Tell me on that. Have you seen a lot of our own country?
Yeah, I try and see as much as possible.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
The south, not so much.
Okay.
No, I have actually. But the northern parts, yeah, we do try. We
Okay.
do travel and
Well,
just see.
obviously you do have a passion for Namibia, naming the rooms the way you've named them, putting up so that people can get to know the country itself. So tell me, if a tourist asked you must-see place in Namibia other than the obvious ones, what would you suggest for them?
We once did a trip northern Namibia, just against the border. We
Okay.
started Oshakati, we went to Rundu, and then back to, is it Epupa Falls?
Yes.
And that strip is really beautiful. But when we came back down, we discovered Orongo Falls.
Okay.
I think, is it in, I don't know if it says Fontaine, I can't remember the name, but it's Orongo Falls.
Okay.
And for me, that was like, am I in Namibia? It's a little waterfall. There's a clear pool. It's hot water. It was really beautiful.
That sounds stunning.
Yeah. So for me, that's still one of the places that I was like, wow.
People should see this.
People should see this because I don't think it's advertised enough.
I've
Let's
never
say
heard
like
of it. I'm
yeah.
definly going to go Google it as soon as I get back home so that I can also know about it.
Exactly.
I've had a very similar thing. Myself, my husband, and a friend of ours, we did a trip up north for Easter one weekend. And on our way back home, we drove past this very small national park none of us had ever heard of, Mangeti Park. And we were like,
Exactly.
we don't know what this is. Went in and it was amazing. We saw like 4 rhinos in there. It was stunning.
Yeah.
And when we left, we'd ask people, do you guys know about this? And they've never seen it. So, and there's all these little hidden gems.
Exactly.
And then obviously there's the main
There's
things
the
you
main
need to
ones
see.
that- yeah,
But
that
when you
everybody
mentioned the
knows.
pool now, I was automatically thinking of at Nowclift. There's a very short hike. If you go to Nowclift Resort and you from there, it's about a 1.5 kilometer walk in. And then you also get to these 2 crystal pools. So the one sort of flows into the other. And it's so stunning.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how many people know about it.
Exactly. I mean, we know the big ones. Everybody knows
Yes.
Etosha. Everybody knows Sossus Flay. But our country has so much to offer.
The Capri
So-
Strip.
the Capri-
People
yes.
love it.
Yes.
So no, it is a goodie. And tell me, have you traveled overseas a lot? Earlier you mentioned that you guys did a stint in Europe.
Yeah, not a lot, but I've been to Asia, a
Okay.
few countries in Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam. I've been to Jamaica. So here and there, I do
Here
try.
and there, a lot. I think you've
do
traveled more
try.
than the average person.
I definitely do try when we have an opportunity or when you have to save up and
Yes.
then. But it's definitely for me, it's one of the things that I would rather do. I would rather spend my money on traveling
Same.
than anything else.
Yeah, it's
So,
memories that you won't forget, and it's photos, it's experiences, it's meeting people that
Exactly.
you wouldn't have met otherwise.
Exactly.
Some people hate traveling. I genuinely don't understand.
I also
But
don't
maybe it's the
understand.
inconvenience of the airports and the queues and the stuffy
Mm-hmm.
plane. But once you're past that and you get to this new place, I mean, I've also had the privilege of traveling quite a few. To quite a few places, and when I was a teacher, the school that I worked at, we did a lot of outings. So I've been to Tanzania, I've been to Nigeria, and then with my family we've done America, we've done Europe, I've done a little bit of Asia, not nearly as much as you have, but Asia was wonderful as
Yes,
well. It is, and the people are so
The
friendly.
people are so
I
friendly.
think Africans like traveling there just because, number one, it's a bit
It's-
more affordable for
yes,
us. The Europes and the America,
Yeah.
it's a bit pricey for us.
Yeah.
And it's easily accessible.
Yeah, it's easy.
So, but
yeah.
the people are also incredibly friendly. And I think the way of traveling is very similar. So like you said, you guys did the budget thing. We also like to do, it's a bit better because I'd rather spend my money on experiences than
Then
on
the
a fancy room that I'm
Exactly.
only in for
To
2-3 hours
sleep,
and
yes.
then sleep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
no,
guys,
absolutely.
you now know where to come. Come meet Ndahafa, come meet the team at Kate's Nest. We are going to hop over to the kitchen with fantastic Aurelia and see what they're going to cook up for us.
And I am right in the heart of the kitchen, but it's not for me to outshine her because all of you by now know that I have a love for the kitchen. But I would let Sevelia introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Sevelia Valombola.
Okay. Can you tell us how your journey started at Kate's Guesthouse?
I think it started around 2 years back.
Oh, yeah.
I just sent my CV here and then I was just waiting for a response.
Was this always something you wanted to do? Where did the love for the kitchen start?
This started way long back
Okay.
from the kitchen back home with my mom when I always used to help her back in the kitchen.
And then you're like,
That's
one day,
when I knew that one day I always love cooking.
what's that favorite dish that you would want to make for a guest? You get people that would want something you would recommend them for breakfast. What is that thing? Because we all do get tired of scrambled eggs, omelette, unless you do it a different way.
Yeah, okay, like for here, most of our clients here, they mostly just want scrambled or omelette or sunny side up. They don't really like much.
Was there ever a guest that came in and wanted something different besides what you guys offer?
Yeah, I think there was a guest that wanted something that was when my first time that I heard about it, and I was so confused.
But did you make it though? Okay, so what would you advise someone? There are people they don't eat in the morning, but you need to fill your body with breakfast, right? So
Yes.
what will that be?
I would say cereal. Yeah, cereal is the best to go early in the morning.
I remember when I do my omelette, it doesn't flip. But is there a secret as to how you should make the omelette for it to flip nicely? Because mine always comes out scrambled. So maybe you would give us advice to tell us, no, add a little bit of oil because there are people that will add oil. There are people that will add butter. But what would
Yeah.
you add with? Just for the omelette to come out perfectly.
For me, I will always use a bit of oil, and then I'll always mix up the egg a little bit with a bit of milk,
Okay.
and then it comes out always perfect.
Okay. Was it something you studied?
Not at all.
It's just because of
Just
the love.
something I taught myself and checked on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, YouTube is where people really learn nowadays.
Yeah,
But we
they
will
do.
be right back after she makes us breakfast. Welcome back, viewers. As you can see, Sevelia did a lovely breakfast. But before I hop into the breakfast, Sevelia, do you have any other roles at Kate's Guesthouse besides being in the kitchen? Because I do know your love is in the kitchen, but obviously you do have other roles. Can you perhaps tell us about your other roles at the Guesthouse?
Oh, yes, I do. Besides just being in the kitchen preparing some breakfast,
Yeah.
I also do housekeeping.
Okay.
And then I also help out sometimes at the office.
Okay. I know when you do the housekeeping, there's something that always keeps the room very fresh and the towels white. What is the secret that you guys use that you want to share with obviously our viewers, because we suffer at home to keep them white? Later on, we use them to extend and we just throw them away. But we do best believe that Sevelia has a remedy to keep them fresh and white. What is it?
The best way for me to keep them white, especially the white stuffs, just try washing them alone, like white stuffs alone.
Yeah.
And then you can always add a bit of, there is this other powder, almost like a washing powder that we use.
Okay.
And it whitens the towels very nice.
Does the powder have a
or
name
a bit
perhaps?
of jig.
Okay,
Probably.
so you guys don't use vinegar, because I do believe some people use vinegar besides using jig.
Yeah, we also use vinegar sometimes.
Does
Yeah,
it keep
we
it
do.
fresh and white?
Fresh, white, and soft.
Okay, what are your hobbies? Because I do believe you do come to work, but during your free time, maybe we get to see Sevelia riding horses. What's your hobby?
Most of the time, if I'm free, I'm not really an outdoor person, I would
Okay.
say. So most of the time, you'll just find me home, listening to music or watching movies.
And your genre is? Music genre?
Reggae, dance hall.
Okay, and your future plans, I know we all do have future plans. What are your future plans? Where do you see yourself in the next 3 or 4 years?
By God's grace, I hope in few years to come,
Yes.
hopefully I'll own my own business. I'll be doing something with it.
If you say business, what business industry do you want to vent into? Is it the same, or do you have a love for something else? Because I do believe we all wanted to be teachers, police officers, but it took a turnaround. So where do you see yourself in which industry?
I'm not really sure about it for real. For now, I have so much I want to do in future.
Yeah.
I'm still deciding what exactly I really want to do and what I can do that will really fit my.
Okay. Okay, so who is Sevelia besides being at Kate's Guesthouse? Like, because for me, I'm Aurelia. I'm a journalist at work, but when I go home, I'm just the girl that plays soccer in the streets. But who is Sevelia?
Okay, for me, Sevelia.
Yeah.
Okay, I just love listening to music. It's just someone I like being home, being indoors. And I'm a mother of one.
Okay.
So most of the time when I'm not at work, I will be home or spending time with my son.
Okay, since you love music, have you ever thought of going to that industry? Because I can sing, but just shower sing and not be an artist industry. Do you see yourself?
No.
So you don't.
Music is more than enough.
And you don't
Not
sing
singing,
along.
no.
You just.
Just listening.
Okay, no. She actually did make my bacon as crispy as I want, but I will not eat this on camera, because the only time when you eat your breakfast nicely is when you do it offline. So we will be right back after I indulge into this lekker crispy baked bacon.
Welcome back, viewers, and we are currently in the dorm room. Yes. Aurelia, tell me, did you enjoy this?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. The moment I walked into the guest house, you could see that the rooms were named after towns, and imagine,
yes.
I have not been to some of the towns that were
really same.
Yeah,
same.
So, but after that, you could see that there were descriptions, so you could at least have a little background.
Yes, it's quite cool.
Yeah, or use your imagination just to see what you can expect when you go to visit the town.
Yes, I also thought that was really cool. And how was it to get to know the chef? Did you enjoy that?
It was lovely. You know, I have a love of being in the kitchen.
Okay.
Like my mom would say, I'm a foodie. So being in the kitchen is my go-to place.
Great.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. I love talking to Ndahafa. She's so knowledgeable, obviously, about her own industry.
Yes.
But she's had such an interesting background with all of her travels, and sounds like she's really seen the world. So I think there's a hint of jealousy as well.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a place that one would really have to look into and
Yes.
just come visit, because the atmosphere, the stuff, friendly and a calm environment for them.
Yes, I also thought it was very friendly, but also homey. Like
Yes.
you do feel, yeah, I could come, I could make a cup of tea, I could sit down,
Yeah.
relax, but I can also go outside and not feel like everyone's watching me.
Yeah.
So very
Most
cool.
Definitely.
Well, guys, now you've all been to Kate's Nest Guesthouse. We hope that you guys will come visit soon, and we'll see you next week for another episode of On the Rocks.